Almost a steal for Battle as they have gone to the pressure. Rockbridge able to settle back in. Bowers with that last three-pointer to give the lead back to Rockbridge. I mean, look at this score. What a defensive matchup we have here today. Really, the game has been a snail's pace.
Which is not typical when Battle's playing. They like to push the tempo a little bit more than Rockbridge usually does. And Rockbridge said they weren't going to adjust their pace in this game.
And both teams average over 60 points per game. Bowers crossing over into the lane, and he puts it home.
Bowers starting to take over, though. That's his second bucket already this half.
A 6-foot senior. Some may say that he's unassuming, but he's got that dog in him. It's really been surprising to see Battle just kind of, like you've mentioned, this settle into this pace. They've let Rockbridge determine how this game was going to be played. Mid-range try for Stevens is in and out. Offensive board for Wiley, and he puts it in.
There's the rebounding that's been missing for Battle early in this game. We haven't seen it. They out-rebounded Hickman in their last win and starting to get back on the glass here against Rockbridge.
Check looking inside to Hummel. He might have gotten away with a hook there with his arm, but he missed the layup anyway.
Certainly did.
Goolsby probing. The quarterback committed to William Jewell. Back to Wiley. Spinning in, kick out. And Stevens didn't take it with the groans from the student section, but he does eventually make the floater to tie this game at 20.
That was nice and easy. Wide open for three, and then he just dribbles in. Oh, wow, look at this. Travel at the other end of the court.
A very, very uncharacteristic turnover out of Rockbridge. And Battle has another chance to get the lead back. It's been a fairly clean game as far as the turnovers, but I think that's just a result of the pace of play more than how both teams have played. Goolsby steps into a three try. Got it.
Well, what was a game of runs earlier has gone back and forth here in the second half. What a huge three from Goolsby.
Second team CMAC quarterback putting in three balls here for the basketball team. Inside to Hummel. Trying to work from underneath. He has had tough positioning down there with Wiley being an enforcer. They do blow the whistle on him, though.
Hummel's a tough matchup for anybody down low. 6'8". He's got a lot of length down inside.
Just a second personal foul on Wiley. Hummel with 4 points now. He had 8 points against Grain Valley, and really Grain Valley had a lot of trouble with Rockbridge's size. Just very undermatched in that game. Hummel converts both, and Rockbridge trails by 1. Both teams have gone to the defensive pressure in the backcourt. Patrick able to get it across the court, back to Stevens. Even with how undersized the Battle guards are, they don't turn the basketball over a ton. They take really good care of the basketball. Kick out to Patrick. He tries the three short on it. Rebound to Hadjicek. He's looking to push. But Rockbridge will reset. Davidson the pull up mid-range. Just falling forward, a little off balance, and can't convert.
He could have gone all the way to the basket there had he wanted to. Instead, he pulled up for the open jumper from about the free throw line, and just really had no chance from the start on that shot.
Into the 2-3 zone goes Rockbridge.
It's like every single time that Battle brings up the ball up the floor, it's a different set that they're going up against.
Holt Jr. for three. He rims it home. And Battle has a 4-point lead. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter.
It's a big time shot from Holt. We talked about the guards for this team.
Battle averages around 13 assists a game. They love to share the basketball. Just 1 assist, though, for them tonight, as May hands it off to Hummel. Can't put in the layup, and the foul underneath, and that's on Wiley. That's his 3rd.
That's dangerous, too, because Wiley's one of the few players on this roster that can contain Hummel down low and can't really afford at this point in the game to take him out and sit him on the bench, especially on the defensive end.
Thankfully for Ben Pilardi, that foul goes on Patrick, and so that's just his 2nd. A big break there for the Spartans. Hummel now 3 for 3 from the free throw line, as Reichert and McCubbin check back into the game. And then we see the first action of the night for Josh Barrera, the sophomore. Very athletic, has a lot of potential for Rockbridge, but still sort of going through the learning curves as a younger player. We saw that against Grain Valley. Has a very quick leash that Scanlon will pull on. Hummel converts both free throws with 1.5 to play in the 3rd quarter of the Class 6 District 7 championship. Both these teams looking for their first district title since 2019. A foul outside. Both these teams really went on runs for district titles in the late 2010s. Battle won district titles in 17, 18, and 19. Rockbridge won several in a row as well, and they have appeared in the 8 of the last 9 district titles. Patrick off the screen, wide open. Off back iron, rebound Wiley. Barreling back in, he draws the foul.
The rebounding's back for Battle. 1 away in the first half. Wiley's making his presence known down low. That's a strong rebound over the bigger defender, and he just goes up against him into the teeth of the defense.
Wiley, a 67% foul line shooter on the season.
It's on double-double watch right now.
Converts the first. Like you mentioned, Battle is a second half team, and that 7-0 run to end the first half was so critical because they looked like deer in headlights in that second quarter.
It brought the momentum back, and it settled them down, too, for the second half.
Wiley puts in both. Rockbridge quickly back the other way. Bowers with 11 carries the basketball. We'll see if they continue to go to him for the scoring load. Off the pick and then a swing to Davidson. He tries a 3. Oh, a little strong. Gets his own offensive board and resets. Can't make the second try. Patrick pushes for Battle on the drive. Pass outside to Holt. He hangs. Kick out to Goolsby. A corner 3. In and out. Offensive board to Wiley again. Can't draw the foul this time. A save from Goolsby. Patrick loses the basketball. Barrera on the break for Rockbridge. To the bucket, and he lays it home.
Wow. What a momentum swing.
The most chaotic action we have seen all night. And look at Barrera, the sophomore, starting the break in and laying it home.
This has to be the last shot here for Battle.
Off the screen. Holt Jr. crossing over, hanging. He is denied, but they call a foul. With 1.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. It feels like this game could really break open at any point. Both these teams have the horses to run.
If Battle hit a 3 on that last possession or made a layup after that offensive board, this game was about to break open in Battle's direction. Instead, Rockbridge, with the steal in the bucket, completely changed the momentum in this place.
Holt Jr. puts in the first free throw. He's a 67% foul line shooter. Reese Minnix back into the game. He put in some good minutes in the first half on both sides of the floor. Holt Jr. just a sophomore, but he is really showing maturity beyond his years, leading this team from the point guard position. He makes both. 4-point lead for Battle. Bowers with a 3/4 court heave, and he is short on it. Battle carries a 30-26 lead after a commanding third quarter of action. We'll be back with the fourth quarter from the Class 6 District 7 Championship on MC22.
That breaking ball is a bit outside, and a 3-0 count to Alex Weimer. Weimer hitting .289 this season as a senior, 13 hits. And continues to be a heavy contributor to the Owls lineup. That fastball able to cut in and grab the outer half for strike one.
Yeah, Weimer's a guy who I think has not played as well as he wanted to, batting .289, but his on-base percentage just about .340. Pretty good for him.
He waves through the breaking ball. Weimer really just tries to do a lot of the dirty work, the little things. His bunts are the very best for William Woods, and that's what he embraces. He talks about that he just wants to do what it takes to win here for William Woods.
And as a leadoff man, you got to find a way to get on no matter what.
The 3-2 pitch is fouled off to the right. As you can just hear that wind gusting. William Woods in their black uniforms once again with the white pants. College of the Ozarks sort of in a red camo top with gray pants. Reset 3-2, nobody out in the bottom of the first. Lloyd out of the stretch, kicks and deals. Fastball outside, and Weimer has taken a leadoff walk.
Really good at bat there by Weimer. Fouled off a what would have been strike three, and then battled a little bit, had a good eye, and got a nice walk there.
Ian O'Malley gets set to dig in. The left-hander has really come on strong as of late, a .344 average, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. And you know, Weimer can certainly run. This William Woods team loves to be aggressive on the base paths. 5 steals and 5 attempts for Weimer this season. Boyd looks at him and delivers the first pitch to O'Malley. A fastball on the outer half for strike one.
Yeah, you know, O'Malley batting .344 so far, 2 home runs, and 90 at-bats for the Owls so far, has 11 RBIs to contribute to.
That ball got away from the catcher Johnson, and Weimer able to run it out to get to second, sliding in, as that was a low breaking ball. And a 1-1 count with nobody out, and now a runner in scoring position. And William Woods absolutely took advantage of runners in scoring position against Hannibal LaGrange, batted over .500 in those situations. Lloyd looks at Weimer and then delivers fastball too high.
And like you said with Weimer, I mean, he wants to do the dirty work. He turns a nice 7-pitch at bat to a walk, and then gets a stolen base like a double in the books, basically.
A 2-1 count with nobody out in the bottom of the first. Scoreless between the College of the Ozarks and William Woods. The next pitch is a fastball too high. And a 3-1 count here to O'Malley, and we mentioned the inexperience of Lloyd this year. He didn't pitch a whole lot last year either, and it seems like he's shaking off the cobwebs right now. Weimer with a small lead off of second. Lloyd out the stretch, kicks and delivers, and O'Malley pulls it, but just a bit foul, maybe a foot to the right of the third base bag.
Yeah, there's a good pitch right there, little cutter it looked like on the inside corner of the plate. Really tough for O'Malley to lay off of there, trying to induce a ground ball.
That flag in center field is really whipping. 3-2 pitch upcoming to O'Malley, with the runner in scoring position on second. Lloyd takes another look, kicks and deals. A fastball hit by O'Malley, high into the air into center field, ranging back, and it is gone into left center and over the fence. O'Malley with a 2-run bomb to get us started today.
And that ball off the bat just looked like it was going to be a routine pop-up, but it just kept slicing and slicing, kind of like my golf swing, just slicing there, and the wind really let it go to the left there and just picked it up, and nice home run there for O'Malley. On another day, that might be a pop-up to the center fielder, but not today with that wind blowing.
I thought Trey Riley in center field today might have a chance at that, but that wind, as we mentioned, is carrying that baseball all the way by the horses in left center, beyond the fence.